guys, I am Crystal Sky, and we're here for another batch upload of Inktober videos. We're on day 14 still, which, I mean, I'm really far behind. I'm so sorry for being this far behind. But we're going to be doing some gouache stuff today, and then probably some Arteza Bro Brush pens. Depends on my mood. So we're just going to be doing these live action because they're easier to edit, and I'm not doing so well with time. So let's talk about this character. This character has a whole entire system of magic to go along with him. I kind of want him to have like a regal gray outfit. Something like gray and gold colored. Okay, let's get into this character, shall we? So this is an all-boys school setting. That's the setting of where this would take place, and there's an entire school of magic. Let's describe. There's magic, and then there's Esper type powers. So like psychics and stuff like that. So in this, there are two types of magic, which I think is really cool. So they go to this school to learn regular base magic, and some of them are just really, really bad at it. And basic magic to learn takes a lot of practice. It can be learned, but it requires spells and hard study and time to activate the skills. So it's very complicated, and that's why they send them to this school to learn how to use magic, because it's a pretty complicated process, but it'll help them out in the long run, and it's used in this society. So it's a rich school setting, boarding school setting, and this character is particularly bookish, but he's not very good at magic. So even though he tries his best to learn magic, it's just not sticking with him. It's just not happening. And then one day, we're going to go into the psychic type. Being a psychic is developed, not learned. You can't learn it. It has to be developed. It requires no knowledge. You just do it unintentionally. And that obviously can have a lot of consequences, especially for the main character. Sometimes it can act like magic, but it's not a substitute for it. It's a completely different school of something. And although with although with being a psychic, you can do some things that you would normally be able to do as a magic user, it's not the same. So, as an example, maybe changing something in magic is kind of a mix between, the magic in this system would be a mix between alchemy and really heavily researched magic, like the type of magic that you need steep preparation for, whereas Espers can do it like right away. But you can't learn being a psychic. You have to be born it. You can't learn it. So this kid gets this power in the middle of the school, and it starts helping him, but people start to notice that he doesn't have to do as much work as everybody else, and as it's a completely unknown thing that happens to him, an unknown genetic disorder, they start to panic, obviously. And that's kind of his story. So kind of interesting. I made up a whole table of magical elements to go along with this character, and it's a pretty in-depth story. This one took me a little bit longer than all the other Inktober days, because like I said, it was more in-depth, but it was really fun to do. I really like this type of character, like a dreamer who wants to be able to learn magic and he just can't. It's not in his nature. He can't figure out why it's not coming to him. It doesn't like him, stuff like that. And he eventually learns it's because he's an Esper, which is pretty cool. So this character would definitely have brown hair. I'm a little nervous about drawing or coloring in his hair because I really like the hair that I came up with here. So I'm gonna do a light wash over it just so I can have a color. But I don't wanna do dark wash with it, because like I said, I'm really happy with the sketch here, so it's just gonna be a light wash. Turns out pretty good. We're not gonna color the face in. And over here, instead of having a turnaround or something like that, I have the school outfit, which is like a just a regular school outfit from like a Regal family, and then the bag that he would carry with all of the vials and stuff he would need for magic learning. If magic was learning, would you guys still want to learn magic? This is a question I've always thought to myself, because everybody wanted to go to Hogwarts when I was little. I was born in '92, and everybody wanted to go to Hogwarts, and I read the first couple of books. I read them at a summer camp I was attending. So I was attending the summer camp, and I was learning all the kids there and what they wanted to do, and a lot of kids said, oh, I hate learning, I love summer, you know, but like in Harry Potter, learning is magic. Like, you have to learn to do magic. You can't just like pick up a wand and know what you're doing. I mean, you have to be gifted already, but then you have to learn how to do it as well. And I wondered if magic was learning, would you go to like a school and like legit learn it? That's a question I've always wanted to ask, and maybe the internet will give me a good answer for it, because so far no one has been able to give me an answer, because it's just not something they can think about, you know what I mean? But yeah. So there's the question for Inktober Day 14. If magic was learning, would you still want to learn magic? We're gonna give him pretty green eyes. Alrighty guys, so that's Inktober Day 14. It's like a magic versus ESP or psychic type story. I really liked this story. I think I might do some comics about it or something like that eventually, because it's really interesting to me. But not right now, because I have a whole list of stuff that I'm working on for this channel, so if I can get any of it done at some point, I'll let you know. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for this huge batch upload tomorrow for Inktober Day 15. We're doing a batch upload, so it's not really tomorrow, but if you want to take a second and maybe slow down and watch them like that, you know, there you go. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!